The Middle East is totally destabilized, a total and complete mess. I wish we had the $4 trillion or $5 trillion. I wish it was spent right here in the United States on our schools, hospitals, roads, airports, and everything else that are all falling apart.
That's exactly what President Obama has said. I'm amazed to hear that from a Republican presidential candidate.
Interesting exchange there. Donald Trump making a moment, and Carly Fiorina saw an opening. What did the frontrunner think of his performance last night? Katrina Pearson, national spokesperson for the Trump campaign, up early in Vegas. Katrina, welcome back, and good morning to you.
Hi, Bill. Great to be here. Thank you.
I've seen some tweets. How did he think it went?
I think Mr. Trump thought it went really well. Everyone thought he did exactly what he needed to do, just to sit there and double down on his position so that he is definitely not like the rest on the stage. And you're right, there were some criticisms of him, but I thought it was quite rich that Carly Fiorina, someone who hasn't issued one single policy paper, had to question where he stands on his position.
Are you aware of a strategy where he was going to hang back and not react or respond to every comment?
Well, I think what we've seen now is Mr. Trump he lays back for the debates. He does do the love taps with some of the candidates on the trail, but during the debates he's very focused, Bill. He is very serious about running for president. He has a ton of plans that he wants to get out there to do to help the middle class workers, to help the veterans.
I get it, but specifically on the debate strategy, was there something different about last night, yes or no?
No, not at all.
Okay. Carly Fiorina, you mentioned her. She said he sounds a lot like Barack Obama. No Republican even talks this way. How would you defend that?
Well, you know, like I said, this is also coming from someone who hasn't issued a single policy paper. She'll give a great talk and she'll go after other candidates, but we don't even know where she stands. She talks about these great ideas and concepts, but there's nothing to back it up. And from the beginning, Mr. Trump is the one that's been putting out several policy papers, Bill.
All right, here's another one then. When Wolf Blitzer asked him about the Internet and whether or not he thought it was a good idea to close parts of it. Watch.
Are you open to closing parts of the Internet?
I would certainly be open to closing areas where we are at war with somebody. I sure as hell don't want to let people that want to kill us and kill our nation use our Internet. Yes, sir, I am.
A broad statement there. How's that going to work, Katrina?
Well, he went on to talk about bringing in the best and the brightest in that industry to discuss how this might be possible. He also talked about he was more interested in going after the encryption side of things. When we have identified a terrorist or potential terrorist through Twitter, we need to have a mechanism for national security to identify that. So Mr. Trump has always said when it comes to situations like this that he wants to bring in the best and the brightest, which is what he's known for, to get these types of things done.
But you need Apple and Google and Facebook to cooperate. And so far, you're not getting a lot of that.
Well, you're not, but we also have technology experts outside of those industries that do have the skills to be able to do that. I mean, we're getting hacked all day, every day here in this country. So he wants to bring in the best and the brightest to sit down and figure out how to get this done, Bill.
But in the case of California, I'll pause if that siren's too loud there in Las Vegas. In the case of the California killers, you did not need Google or Apple or Facebook. You could log on and see the radical postings. You don't need a law. You just need to do the work.
Well, you're absolutely right. In that case, it was very clear. Even if there was a pseudonym, our government is not even looking at social media at this point. And this is why this discussion is very relevant. But we also know that ISIS is recruiting using the Internet. So it would be nice if we could have tools in place to help check people that want to come into the country.
I get it, but I mean, the rules are right there. I mean, 3 times she was interviewed, and she still got the visa. All right, last point here now. Trump and Cruz, they kind of hugged it out last night. What's that all about, and how long does it last?
Well, look, that's how it's always been on the campaign trail. They've traded love taps. This is a competition. Only one man can survive, or woman. And I think what you saw last night is what we've been seeing with Senator Cruz and Mr. Trump. They are 1 and 2 right now, respectively, and I think that's going to continue. Now, Mr. Trump has always said he will not attack unless attacked first, so we'll have to see what happens.
Okay, we shall, and we'll see what the strategy is. Katrina, thank you for your time. Katrina Pearson with the Trump team
Good to be here.
in Las Vegas. Thank you.